Hello. Today I wanted to make a special video to the haters of Joel Osteen. And I believe this video will absolutely change your life. It will cause you to maybe think and understand some things that went on in the background that perhaps we haven't thought about before. And so I would like to start off with just these three questions. And please comment below after this video. And because I want to see your thoughts on this, see if I'm thinking correctly, all right? To the haters of Joel Osteen, I want to ask you three questions. And number one, what are you doing for your city? Number two, what have you done for your city? And then number three, why do you feel you need to speak against a man who has helped more people than you'll probably ever help in your life? So let's start with number one. What are you doing for your city? Joel Osteen packs in 17,000 people on a weekly basis. And many of these people are helped. Whether you agree with his message or not, he has saved people from suicide. He has actually helped people financially, spiritually, emotionally, socially in their lives. And that is personally, as well as socially, as well as every week as they gather in to hear the scriptures. Okay, number two, what have you done for your city? Joel Osteen, his dad was John Osteen. He was the one who founded Lakewood Church. Now, Lakewood Church was founded on the word and the power of God. There were documented miracles like eyeballs growing into sockets, okay, that his dad, John Osteen, would do for many people, okay? Miracle after miracle, healing after healing. He was a faith man. And so what he did was he said, you know what, we need to start a church. And he started Lakewood Church for the people. And he gave the baton to Joel Osteen, who is doing what God has called him to do, whether you agree with it or not. He's doing what God has called him to do to help those people in their time of need. What have you done? All right. Number three, why do you feel a need to speak against a man who has helped more people than you'll probably ever help in your life? Why do you feel the need to speak against him? And with that, I'd like to give you a story from the scriptures about a man called Shimei. Shimei threw rocks at David, but more fatal than that, he threw words at King David. He would say things like, you're the one that Israel is split up when David was walking back towards Jerusalem. You're the one that's this, that, and the other. And he would kick rocks at David. He would throw rocks at David, and just throw those hurtful words at David. Now, King Joab, or David's man, Joab, the general, he said, listen, dude, do you want us, king, to kill this man? Because you know I can do it. You know, Joab was a killer, so you know he would not lose breath or lose sleep at night just killing this man. King David said, no, don't kill him, because maybe he was sent from God to hate on me. Okay, I'm using today's vernacular. Maybe he was sent from God to hate on me. Don't worry about him. But when King Solomon stood in David's place, he heard about what this man Shimei did. And King Solomon said, bring that man to me. And Shimei came towards Solomon, all shaking in his boots. And he said, yes, sir. Yes, King Solomon. And Solomon said, I want you to listen to me. Now, I know that you did my dad, David, wrong. I want you to do something for me. You need to move your whole clan to the other side of this river and never step foot on this side. Because if you do, in that day, your head is going to roll. There were some months that passed by. Shimei forgot, okay, about that horrible moment of meeting King Solomon. And his goat passed on the river. He was just trying to do, this was an innocent action. He was just trying to get his goat back. But he went on the other side of the river. Someone told Solomon, hey, Shimei came back on the other side of the river. And King Solomon said, well, I got to make good on my word. Kill that man. Now, I got a question for you. What killed Shimei? Was it his actions or his words? His words are what killed Shimei. Because if he wouldn't have ever said anything to that awesome man, King David, he would have still had his head and would have still been alive in that time. But because he chose to speak against that man, he had to die. You see, what you say is going to come back to you. I know that many are very angry at Joel Osteen not opening his doors to the church. But the simple truth is, he had a right to do that. He has a right to live his life just like you have a right to live your life. But many times, those that are pointing the finger are those that are guilty of much worse crimes. Much worse. Like not helping people on a week-to-week basis like Joel Osteen does. Think about that. God bless you. God loves you. God smiles when he sees you.